Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a lovely day. This video is, I guess, a final message to all the people of Ninja Kiwi Discord, but I'm mostly like the moderators. Uh, I left like okay, hold on. I left NKord about 6 months ago, or maybe 3 months ago. I don't quite remember. It was a few months ago. And I left like on good terms. It wasn't like I'm angry or whatever at them or at anyone. Nothing like bad happened. There wasn't any like major drama, I guess. It was mostly I got tired of Ninja Kiwi games. Like I've played like almost every Ninja Kiwi game ever, except maybe some of the Flash games, I guess. And I kind of just started losing interest. Battles is my favorite game. I was just like dying. Um, Zombie Assault Resurgence is gonna be paid, and I just like don't see any chance that it was like ever going to succeed when it's paid. Fightland, yeah, Fightland is like everyone dogs on Fightland, but I loved that game. It like wasn't good. It just wasn't good, but I loved it nonetheless. And it's like now just gone. You can't even play it. I can actually open the game and see my character, and it's so cute. Like they had this fox character or whatever. But you can't open up any like match, and the game's online only, so you can't play like single player even. Whatever. So like Ninja Kimi games were dying. There were actually internal server issues, but I'm not gonna talk about those. It wasn't between the moderators. It was more like the community managers and the moderators had like, I don't think like disagreements or whatever. But it's more like we weren't really sharing the same goals. And I was kind of stressed in real life too. I've started like taking college seriously. I got like mitigated relatively recently. It was also about at the same time I quit. Before that, like I just spent my entire day on like Discord or bed rotting or whatever. And now so I can actually nowadays like focus up on school. That's crazy. I can actually like go to college and like it's still really hard. Like I failed 2 of my courses. I have like 4 courses in general. I succeeded in 2 just barely, like I barely passed. And 2 of them I got a redo, but I got fairly close to passing. Like, compared to like a year ago, I just spent the whole day playing video games and just rotting in bed, like not doing anything. I didn't attend any of my classes or whatever. It was just a terrible time. And I guess like Ninja Kiwi brought me comfort, but also brought me stress just playing these games and like moderating and whatever. I was kind of like the sole moderator for a very long time. Like everyone else was busy and whatnot. Oh, that rhymes. Also, like the Reddit is not exclusive to Discord. The Reddit thingy also had this issue. It was not moderated at all. I tried to fix it, and I kind of halfway fixed it. I'm not sure. Like I recorded new mods and was head admin for a while. But whatever. It was just getting too stressful. Life hard. I got like locking into university. The stuff wasn't just that great with how server managers and not server managers. Why did this stop? Please go on. I guess this just doesn't want to work. Just Google any video. Okay. Why do you do that? Stupid thing. Okay, whatever. Anyways, it was a stressful time of my life. and it was the best decision to quit at that point. It wasn't any super crazy drama or whatever, and I quit on good terms, and life moved on. Actually, I felt great. I have currently only one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 Discord servers. 2 of them are emoji servers. 2 of them are just random friend servers that have nothing in them at all. One is my server. Another is also my server that I use for like video games, video game development because I'm working on a game. Then like one is Bobology. The one's just a random dead server. So like I stopped pretty much using Discord completely, and oh my god, Discord was pretty much like poison. It was like a trap to someone with like severe ADHD. Is literally like the worst thing you can do is like an instant messaging platform. And my life became just so much better after I left, and I was so happy. And overall, I left behind like, I guess, a legacy, and left a bunch of moderators. And like even after I left, or because I left, like real change happened in the server, right? They got 2 new server managers. 2 of the super moderators got promoted to server managers, and they had admin burns and started like changing so much stuff that I've wanted to implement. Like I've talked for months about stuff that I wanted to do, and I was just starting conversations, and no one just like the issue is that conversations in like the mod chat, like you bring up a subject, you get some replies, and then there's no one to enact action on these like things unless it was just like a really, really, really important subject that had to happen right then and there. Otherwise, just nothing would happen. The server was so stale, was so bad. It was just like I saw no hope. But quite the opposite happened after I left. You had 2 new server managers. You had a lot of new moderators that I trust. We got new channel moderators, or I guess they should call them moderators now. Lucy's gonna be like the best of the new bunch. Sorry, I don't mean to like underplay the others, but yeah, Lucy is the great, probably the best new moderator I've seen in a while. They had a rocky start, and at first like I had a lot of issues with them, but now he's doing great. Jibo didn't really talk there much, but I guess when she was available, she was helpful. Ace was a very active moderator, and the server was getting changed. I was happy, and kind of just ended there. Everything was fine. Everything was great. I left. I'm looking in my life. I'm not doing amazing in university and in life in general, but hey, I'm like pursuing my hobbies. I'm doing well in some of my classes. I'm barely passing, but that's still passing, right? It's better than just staying at home doing nothing. Okay. So it was all well and good. And it was just in there. I should have like told that to the people of NKord before I left. I was like, hey guys, I'm fine. There's such nothing then. Like everything's good. I should have probably said that. But anyways, something recently happened where suddenly everything just went terrible, and I felt overwhelmed, and I feel like I've disappointed everyone. And I try to, as you can see from like the notes, my first mistake, then the second mistake. Okay, so I did a certain mistake, and I tried to fix everything, and by fixing everything I let my emotions control me, and I made everything even worse. So what happened? Okay, I have the server. Actually, can I show this here? Yeah, I have Discord open on the second side. Whoops, I should not have shown that channel. Whatever, I'm not gonna edit this video out. I don't care really to it at all. Anyways, I have this server. It's like private server where I just like keep all my closest friends. And we had this channel. Where is it? This channel in the graveyard. NKord matters. Okay, I'm not gonna click on this channel because so much like private stuff happened here. I don't wanna like leak, so you'll have to take my words. And if you are like a Discord, Ninja Kiwi Discord moderator, you probably already know what happened. Anyways, in this channel and in the private channels, a few bad things that broke the NKord rules happened. Okay, so first of all, this NKord. Oh shit, I almost drew that. This NKord Matters channel, it had like only the moderators of NKord who were also my friends in it. So for example, it had like email Blaine, HLG, Flora, whatever you want to call him, the deer, Jibo, Dogo, Ace, and me, I guess. Yeah, right, that's all, I think. And did I mention everyone? Dogo, Ace, Jibo, me, email, Ace, and Roxy. Of course, I had Roxy in there too. Okay, I would just like, it would kind of act like a second chit chat channel. Like NKord, I should probably like not reveal that much information. I'll try to like not leak anything. I'll not try not to show this Discord at all. But some stuff might slip, and I apologize in advance. Okay, so we used that channel as a second garage. NKord has a channel for the moderators. Like it has the mod chat. It's the official mod chat. It's where you talk about serious business and where you like handle mutes and discussions and whatever. But also the garage. And the garage is just like, it's a silly place where the mods can just cool off and chat with each other about whatever. And this was kind of like it. NKord Map was kind of like that. Although it did sometimes get into actual like mod business. But I thought this was fine because it had just moderators in it, like, right? What is the difference between like using the garage or using the official mod chat and just like DMing all these 6 people individually? I didn't really see it as a big deal, I guess, that we had like the second group here that was separate from the main mod chat. And in hindsight, that's really like a fucking stupid thing to do, right? I should have never made this channel to begin with. I should have kept mod business to the mod channel. And to be fair, like I had a few fair reasons why like this channel was like a good idea on paper. Because like for example, when the mods first got introduced, I used the channel to like teach them how to moderate, without like cluttering the main chat or whatever. And we would use it for silly stuff that we do not like say also. But anyway, so the issue is 2 things. First, in this channel, we did some, I guess, bad things that broke the trust of the other mods. Okay, the first thing is making fun of 2 of the server moderators in NKord. That is Delay. I think he's quit now. He's quit Discord completely even. And the second moderator was Lucy. We've made like some like stupid comments. It wasn't something like super crazy, I guess. We just like copy paste their messages and like make fun of them or whatever, and that's really uncool and really bad in hindsight. And this happened like a long time ago, like 3 to 6 months is when this all happened. Okay, that's bad, I guess. And on top of that, we actually leaked a few messages from moderator chat or the garage to the non to the other channels. It wasn't NKord matters. It was like I think Royal Hall. This is like pretty much a general that all people in the server can access. And by all people I mean like Jake, Jake6542, right? Like you should never get access to this information because he's evil, right? Do not like Jake know any of this, right? Okay, jokes aside, we did leak some messages and they weren't like really serious stuff. It was more of the same of making fun of Dilla, which is like so terrible and so evil. I should not have done in advance. I should have like stopped it. Like I'm supposed to be like for a long time I was like the main moderator. I guess I was like the moderator who did everything. So, and I guess I'm like the second oldest person in this whole server, right? So I should be mature. I should be like stopping this. I shouldn't be allowing this. I shouldn't be participating in, especially. I should be like preventing it, not being complicit and even like partaking in this behavior, right? I think in like my message here, the summary attention, I kind of like mentioned constantly that hey, why it wasn't that terrible, and yeah, I still believe that. I still like what I did was not initially, not after all this while. My first mistake, leaking these messages and making fun of other moderators. I still do not believe like they were that bad that like I was like completely irredeemable by then. There was still like, okay, I messed up here, but whatever. There may be like a chance of redemption at first. I messed up. But what was I gonna say? But yeah, I nonetheless just like what I did wasn't right, right? Like what I did was not right. It was not okay. I should have never done it, and it was bad. And I would say like I apologize for it, but I don't think I can just say I apologize for it and like that makes up for it, right? Like what if this is not something I can just say, hey, I'm sorry, and just like everyone will forget about it. Like I have to, I guess, prove it or just show that it's changed or whatever, and like it would take time and it would take time to take effort. Things won't go back to normal, whatever. you know uh so yeah, what I did was wrong and there is no excuse. So the argument, next part is go to them. So what happened? We did all this, alright, it was like all private and it wasn't all in my server. And so afterwards, what happened is, can I even say who did this? I think that would be fine, but I would rather just like not, I guess, mention anyone's names ever. Yeah, I guess I gotta keep like as private as I can because I already like messed up and leaked private information I shouldn't have multiple times. Okay, so one of the moderators in my server, sees this behavior, this inappropriate behavior that I partook in, and they after like a long while, after like 6 months, they gave in. They can't handle that. I've let all this slide, and I've just did, and just not just me, like all the other mods too. The fact that we all did this, they just couldn't handle the fact that we were doing this behind their backs. So eventually This person showed these screenshots and told about the leaked messages and stuff, and showed it to the other moderators, and the result was that all 5 moderators, and that is me, Ace, Jibo, HLG, and Dogo, all of us just got demoted on the spot. And I wasn't in the server, so what does it mean to be demoted? It means that, usually as an NKord mod, if you leave and you rejoin, first of all, you have an easy time just getting mod back. Like, before this whole incident, if I wanted to, I could go back at any moment and just like, hey guys, so I took a very long break and I want to come back to the mod team, and like in a day, you would be promoted to moderator again. Like, it was just that easy. And if you didn't want to moderate, you could also just ask for a rule, the monkey god rule, and will let you to at least access to the garage where you get to hang out with other mods. And it's a cool looking rule, right? And everything. So that was what means to be demoted. Even when you aren't in the server, you'll just lose these privileges. And the other mods, obviously, they were actively moderating. Oh, HLG also wasn't actively moderating. So yeah, me and LCG got demoted, as in we lost our ability to come back to moderation or get access to Monkey God. And the other mods, they were actively moderating, they no longer can. And there was pretty much a unanimous vote also. Pretty much every single mod agreed that we should all be demoted. So yeah, that was pretty terrible news. As soon as when I first heard, actually, let me scroll up here. I'm not sure if I even wanna scroll up here. I hate this channel. I hate looking at this whole thing. And it's like, what the hell? How many messages did I type here? It's like, god damn, there's so many messages. They don't run out. Okay, I'm not gonna go through all these messages. I'm already this video is 22 minutes in, and I wanna try to keep it brief. My parents are gonna come home soon, and I can't use the mic at all when they are at home. So I gotta keep short. I gotta cut details. Sorry for that. So I maybe not represent every side perfectly. Yeah. At first Ace. Oh my god, I got demoted. FML. I'm like, L, what did you do, you loser? And I expected okay, Ace could have sent NSFW by accident or something. This guy is stupid and he must have messed up. But then no, the community manager said I leaked messages and I and I talked badly about the other mod. And then I heard that and just my heart right there stopped. I realized what just happened. There's literally nowhere else where talking badly about other mods or the leaking server messages happened. It just happened here. It didn't happen anywhere else. So I knew, whoever did this report wasn't here, right? And out of the 5 mods that, oh shit, I just realized I may have accidentally revealed. Okay, I revealed by just, you can deduce, I guess, who the mod who did the report is. Sorry for that. I don't think that person minds though. Whatever, I don't hate that person. Please don't hate that person. I tried but anyways, I knew who did it. I was very furious at them. And we got a very long argument about trust and understanding and double standards. And I've leaked the messages of another mod who did something similar but never got demoted. Again, this mod is gonna be brought up later too. And I really don't want to reveal who that is, so I gotta keep things intentionally vague, unfortunately. But yeah, I've got into a very mean argument with this moderator who did the leak, who leaked our messages, and I was pretty angry at them, and it was a pretty unfun time, I guess, and I was very mean to them. Like, yeah, like looking back, like neither of us really, I think, could really comprehend the other that well. I tried to like defend myself, and the terrible thing is okay. My issue was that okay, I messed up, right? This was with the main conflict that I believed I did mess up truly, but that is was not worth the emotion of 5 people. That was like one issue I had. The other issue I had is that I felt like I was misinterpreted. I don't know how to pronounce that word. You know, that's something I felt occurred because I think some misunderstanding happened with these comments because my comments were like mean comments that meant that I saw a certain person act in a funny way. I was like, wow, this person is funny. Let's make fun of their funny messages, And I don't hate that person too. Like the person I made fun of, or the 2 people I made fun of, I don't hate them. I in fact love them very much. At least like I love one of them very much. The other didn't actually talk with that much. I don't know much well. Actually, did I mention this person at the first start of the video? I think I did. Right, I think, yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I just mentioned him. Or mentioned them. But yeah, out of these 2 people, like, I guess I wasn't in a great relationship with one of them. But the second person, I legitimately just, like, I think they're the sweetest person in the world. And I'm really sorry for making fun of them in the first place. And they still have me added after all this. And, like, they didn't. This person is special, bro. This person is not just anyone you see every day. Like, I've made fun of them. I've betrayed them. I did, like, everything I should have not done. And then they check just how I was doing. I should have the one been asking them how I did. I should have been the one, like, apologizing. I should have been, like, doing shit. And they're like, no, they're so sweet. They're like, yeah, I forgive you. It was that easy. The second person is not on Discord anymore. Oh, shit. Okay, sorry, got interrupted there for a bit. Okay, anyways, I was saying this person is sweet, this person is, like, awesome. I love them. They're, like, even after everything I've done to them, they still just have no problem with me at all. Anyways, so this argument happened, this, like, stuff happened, this disagreements, I said some pretty bad shit. And okay, it was terrible. I was feeling terrible. I want to apologize and whatnot. After all that happened, I kicked this person off my server. I removed them off my friends list. The person who leaked the messages. Sorry, I should clarify what I'm talking about. Okay, so I kicked this person from my server. I unfriend them. We don't have any ways to contact them. And at the same time, I believe I messaged another moderator, like, who wasn't demoted. And this moderator is the special thing is that he also did the same mistake as me. He also in my DMs. I'm not gonna say who this moderator is, and they got pretty upset. I mentioned him later. Okay, I think what they did is honestly worse than what I did, right? The way they talked about other moderators is even worse. But things like, I don't believe like that's that bad that they do not like other mods, because like this moderator team has like 40 people or something. Like imagine you go to work and like how many of the people there do you just absolutely love and trust and wholeheartedly agree with, and like in my work when I used to work like this terrible friggin' like factory job that paid like half minimum wage. I did not like anyone there. I would go back home every day and like complain to my mom that all my coworkers suck and I hate all of them. So in like this moderation team, I don't see like a big huge deal if just one person just doesn't like a few of the mods. Like out of 40 people, you don't have to absolutely like and trust every single one of them. This is not to justify what I said. This is not to downplay what I said, what I did, and what I said, what the other mods did, who got demoted. You know, it was terrible, right? It was terrible, and if I believe it was also like mistaken for bigotry. And then yeah, you could see it that way if you could interpret it that way. None of us intended to be like look bigoted, and that's something I mentioned in the message I sent after that. My second mistake. So after all this, I wake up the next day and I'm like, okay, I wanna apologize. I wanna like fix all of this. I don't want like this to con. I don't want like this go down as a sour thing. I wanna like explain my feelings. I don't know what to do. I start writing a message, and in that message, my goal was to. Actually, I think I wrote here like my goals of that message. Right, yeah. The message says, okay, let me just zoom in. Yeah. I sent a long, heartfelt message to Ryan and asked him to forward it to the mod team. Okay, in hindsight, that was not a heartfelt message. That was a terrible message. That was the worst thing I could have sent. Well, it's not the absolute worst, but that was not a good message. Looking back, like I did not read it. I just wrote what I thought, and I did not think a second time, and I just sent it. Okay, so I explained the whole situation, admit my mistake, and apologize. All right, this is so far good, but then add more context to the situation to that it's not as bad as it looks. All right, like I've added more context to explain that hey, we're not bigoted than like these the justification excuses, I guess. I don't know the stuff that I'm seeing right now, like this thing that I just said about like co-workers and you don't like every single co-worker, right? And about um the fact that it was not like intentional bigotry, and you might think, oh, I thought that just like, hey, I was clearing up the situation, but no, that like like when you read that out, it looks like I'm just downplaying everything. It looks like hey, I'm like guilt tripping, and I'm just I'm just showing them that it wasn't a big deal. Like this doesn't matter. This is not like something to worry about. Whatever. I didn't. I was very much saying like, hey, I didn't mess up that bad. I didn't do anything that bad. And just came the wrong way. It did not like really express the thing that I want to express. It came out just like really, really, really bad. Okay, the next situation is like explain the miscommunication between me and the leaker, I guess. And this part I was like, I wanted to explain that hey, they didn't understand us well. This person that leaked the messages, and I didn't understand them well. And this whole situation has like a lot of just misunderstanding and miscommunication. But instead, it's like it came out in my message. It's like, okay, I hate this person. I don't want this person. I don't like this person. I'm angry at this person. Like looking back, I was still like not, like that's not it. The message is like, it's not really showing the goal. It's showing that I really don't like this leaker. And that wasn't my goal, and that wasn't my like what I truly intended. Okay, and then I mentioned that there are the double standard. That there was another mod in the server, or actually not mod. There's like plural. But again, I don't want to get anyone in trouble. I don't want to split the team apart more than I did already. Okay, so I mentioned that, and again, that came out like the community manager, he replied to me and was like, and we are pretty sure there are like no mods who participate in this behavior besides you guys. I'm like, oh crap. It's like, I know there are. So, the way that I read that replies is like they're saying basically, hey, um, you're a liar. You're like we don't trust you that you say that. We don't trust that, there are really like more mods that do that. Are you just like trying to manipulate us into like distrusting each other? That's how I read the reply. It didn't say that. It just said like, we're pretty sure there are no like more mods like this. But just the way I interpret that message is like, okay, wait, that looks like manipulation on my side. That's terrible. And then I finally, okay, and this is the final part of the message. I finally asked them for forgiveness and proclaimed how much I love them despite everything. And yeah, this is true. I still love everyone. The leaker, the person who leaked the messages, they kind of like betrayed my trust. And like yesterday, I talked to them and I didn't really tell them to their face anything, but I don't hate them, I guess. Do I love them? It's hard to know, like, right now, how I feel. It was just all so sudden, and I'm making this video, like, 2 days after then. I'm not, like, making this, like, a month later after I thought well and formulated my thoughts, and, I'm mostly just acting out of emotion, I guess. Okay, so yeah, this part is true. I'm not even joking. I don't, like, you might not believe me after all I did, right? I was pretty terrible person in all this scenario, this whole situation. I acted terribly, so I understand, like, don't believe this. But yeah, I still love, pretty much, maybe not love, but I do not hate anyone. I remember the team fondly, and I'm like sad that this all happened. But when you send that in a message with all these terrible stuff right before it, it's suddenly, it's like, it seems so disingenuous. It seems manipulative. It seems bad. Okay, so this was the second mistake. This was the mistake of no return. This message was awful. I did not clearly state my thoughts. I let emotions control me. I worded everything terribly, and if I could go back in time, I would simply just admit my mistake, apologize. Like, go back to this. I admit my mistake. I apologize. Maybe I would also add this context, but in a more friendly manner. Like, hey, we did not know exactly just all the details, and I would mention like there are other mods and whatever. It wouldn't happen like this. So yeah, this was at the point of no return. This message was terrible. It did not seem genuine, and just soured everything. Any hopes of like everything going back to normal disappeared after this. And then there was the last conversation. Okay, so how I mentioned that there was other super mods who partook in similar behavior? Okay, so one of them who I talked to through this situation was like, dude, you did the same thing as me. How can you vote against me? How can you like be against me? But at the same time, like, I was upset at that person, but at the same time, like, I knew I could trust them, and like I would literally never like rat that person out or whatever. I would literally not like I don't wish harm upon that person. I still like that person, but you know, they messaged me. They were saying like, hey, the leaker, they want to talk to you. You know, please like unblock them. I didn't have them blocked. I was we just didn't share a mutual server, whatever. I go there, and this is the final conversation happened yesterday at night. I talk to them. You know, but just like genuine, honest conversation. And okay, my parents are like grown ups, and so I should like wrap this up. You know, and right then and there, they revealed like this person, the mod who made the mistake, just like me. They just absolutely hate my guts, and they were like acting nice to my face, but behind my back, they did not just like me at all. They hated me. They every moment of this. They thought I would also just like rat them out and whatever. And just kind of just devastated me that this person like, dude, you did something like pretty much worse than what I did. Like I didn't show the whole every single thing that I did to the leaker, I guess. But what he did is probably just worse than what I did. I'm not gonna lie. And even at the hint of like maybe I broke your trust. Okay, sorry, got interrupted again. Where was I? Did this? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like this person, even at the hint of being betrayed, they've like called me like a bad person, a snake, a liar, or whatever. Like, jeez, like I thought we were. I genuinely was so broken by that. Like, dude, the leaker did this to 5 people. Okay, what was the result? Like Ace, he was kind of like upset at first, but then like whatever. Dogo, he was like, yeah, this is all my fault. I'm bad. I sorry. I apologize. HLG was like disappointed, but ultimately he doesn't care that much. The only people who like reacted in an extreme way was me and Jibo, I guess. Okay, this person, upon the hint of being betrayed, was like this. I don't want any affiliation. This person is you, Voldora, you're Snake, you're interrupted again. Let me just start that. Okay, even at the hint of a betrayal, they just went insane. And they didn't say this to my face, they said this behind my face too. Like they were acting nice in my DMs. Just like, why? And just like completely shattered my worldview. It's like, does every single person here like hate me from the start? And like, okay, hey, I messed up and I'm bad and I did all this, but seriously, like I might be not a great friend, but guys, am I getting like disposed of just like that? And it was terrible, and I felt terrible, and like Ryan from Ninja Q was kind of like ignoring me now. The community manager ignoring me. I feel like I got bumped down a notch, and I just went from like being remembering the server fondly, and everyone remembering me like with a legacy or whatever. So now like I'm staying on the server, and the server just brings me bad memories. It's kind of all just terrible. It's a terrible situation. It's a terrible everything. But here's the thing. First of all, despite everything that happened, despite like downplaying what I did, despite like not, I don't know what to say. Despite everything, I love everyone, I guess. I mean this legit. Like, first of all, the person who leaked the message, who started all the, who kind of didn't even start all this. I started all this. This is my fault, right? I can't. And the time they even like told me you're angry, and you're blaming your failure on me. That's something they told me. I was like, dude, just like feel with me there for a second. Like in now, like looking back, yeah, they were right. You know, I was blaming my failure on them. And I think I like yapped to them. Like this feels like a nightmare and whatever. At the end, yeah, okay, yeah. I'm not like writing out anyone. I'm not gonna snitch on anyone. No one's like. I'm sorry to like. No amount of sorry I can say will like redeem me. I guess it's too late to ever redeem myself. And so far I haven't. I kind of just repeated all the same talking points as before, so I'm not making the situation any better. I'm kind of just. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, like just looking back at everything I'm saying right now, again, it just seems like I'm again giving more excuses. Rather than explain what's happening. Uh, yeah, I can't find a way to just like to actually prove anything or whatever, I guess. Besides just admit that all of this was my fault, and despite everything, I am okay. I guess I can start with the last section, was retrospective on everything. The person who did the leak, like, I'm sorry to you. You should not have been involved in this in the first place. You were pretty much right at every stage. There was maybe I had a few points here and there that were correct, but overall, you're just correct, and on pretty much everything, you were dead on. And out of everyone, you were like one of the nicest people. Um, the person who got like mad at me, I can't mention him by name, and who was guilty as me, I mentioned before. Dude, seriously, dude, seriously, not cool. Not cool to call me all that. But whatever, I get it. You're tired. You're stressed. It's like fucking everything. This whole thing was terrible, and I apologize. And I won't bother you anymore. Right? This will not come out of my mouth anytime, and I hope like just you can have great. Um, I hope I don't know. I hope everything just works out in the end for you. Even if you do not like me, if you don't want anything with me, I will leave you alone. I won't try to. I won't blame anything on you. I won't blame anything on anyone but myself. This all was my own fault, I guess, and not I guess. It is. It was. There is no guess here. It definitely, absolutely was all my fault. Right? And yeah, I get that you don't want anything to do with me, but please, please, I urge you to just like not remember me in that sour way, I guess. I don't know what to say. I I still you still mean a lot to me after everything. Okay, what else do I wanna talk about? Yeah, I guess now I can start like actually calling people by their name because this section doesn't include any server matters or whatever. Okay, so first of all, Hunter unfriended me. That's so sad, dude. Like I don't talk with Hunter a lot. Okay, whatever. I don't talk with Hunter much, but I've known him since like 2018 or something. I've seen him not in NKord, but in the Balloons fan art server for a long time. And yeah, we weren't like the super great friends. I think he maybe saw me more of an acquaintance, but it's so sad to see him just like unfriend me. But it's understandable, and I get it, and I apologize for what I did. I'm sorry for like breaking your trust. I'm sorry for breaking the team. Uh, Sky. If Sky, I don't think Sky was told any of this because if they were told, so if Sky knew all this happened, they would not have me as a friend right now. I'm sorry, Sky. And then Ninja Kiwi community managers, Benny, Corey, Ryan especially. They probably now like see me one step lower than they did before, one level lower, I guess. You know, because like moderators could legit just send DMs on Discord to like the community managers and they will respond instantly. But I don't think that will be happening anymore. I'm sorry to all the community managers after such a long time that now I'm just off their radar. I'm not someone who they really want or should talk with. Bluey or Luminos. I love I just love him. I love Luminos. Lumi. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he was involved in this anyway. But I don't care. Like if you reported me, if you were like not reported me, what is it? If you done against like if you wanted to demote me, and I don't think he was involved in this at all. He's not like on Discord. I think he has some stuff to deal with that are more important. Yeah, I loved every moment playing with Lumi. And hey, dude, maybe like in a few years we can we can like finally finish a championship. Like, look at this stupid ass recording of me crafting the M1K. Like, that came up on coincidence too. I did not like plan this before. This video is not edited. Besides like the stopping for interruptions. Yeah, me and you should just like actually finish a championship one day. It's been like in like year 2029 or something. There's like two players left, and we just join and we get top one. Okay, Lumi is cool, I guess. Awesome. Kate. Kate. I don't think the regular moderators have anything to do with this again. Kate is a regular moderator, so she probably did not see any of this. Kate is awesome, I guess. Actually, let me just join NKord real quick so I can see the list of moderators. Ninja Kiwi. And I get this stupid ass like, oh shit, am I banned? Oh no, I'm not banned. I thought I was banned for a second. That was scary. It took like a while to join because my internet's terrible. What is this video? Skip this video. This video is terrible. Skip, finish. Okay, Kate is awesome, but I don't talk to Kate because I'm a coward, I guess. Yeah, sorry Kate. Crusader, I haven't talked to him much, but he's awesome. Dude, why can't I see? Yeah, my internet terrible. It's like I can't see anything. I can't see the moderators. I can't see the member list. Like, dude, where's the members list? Show me. Let me refresh Discord. Okay. Yeah, I'll remember Luminous fondly. I remember Kate fondly. Rice Man. Oh, Rice Man was so silly, dude. I'll remember him fondly, I guess. Or not, I guess. I don't know. I keep saying I guess I keep saying like, and those two words are just really terrible when you come to speaking. But whatever. BTB Run, I haven't actually like talked with this person ever. Or Dreamless, I have not talked with Dreamless ever. Sam, not the Ninja Kiwi Sam, the Visionary Mamba Sam. I haven't talked to him, unfortunately. Uh, it's hard to remember off the top of your head the mod list, so let me actually just do mentions moderator rule or moderators, whatever. Because I guess now you can click on the rule and it will show you all the people. Oh, come on. I can't find a single mention of moderators. Oh wait, I can in the FAQ, right? FAQ. Moderator. Yeah, here's everyone. Zach, I haven't really talked to Zach. Oh, BF10. BF10 still has me friended. I'm sorry for everything I've done, dude. Or not, dude? I don't know. I never actually knew. But yeah, maybe BF10 will just unfriend me after this, and if they do, fair. I'm sorry. Bob Ross hasn't really talked to you for. Yeah, Crusader. Did I have Crusader friended before? I think I did, and he is a friend now again. And that's fair, and I'm sorry for what I've done. Goldman, I don't think I've talking to Goldman. Yeah, here's Hunter again. Man. J-Dogs. Did I have J-Dogs friended before? I don't know. Yeah, I've been just disappointed every single person here. July's not a server mode, so he doesn't know about all this. Krunos, I haven't talked much with Krunos, but they're kind of... Lucy, okay. Lucy's like the future of NKord. Dude. Lucy does not get enough appreciation, I guess. And I think I've mentioned Lucy, right? Yeah, Lucy was one of the people in this situation. She was one of the people we've made fun of. And like, okay, a lot of it was just complaints. It wasn't actually just straight up malicious attacks. Right? But Lucy, I don't know if I can share these messages. But to say that we're like an amazing person, an empathetic person, and like a nice person, like a good person, I don't even know what I can say to describe them. This is just like the best person ever. I'm bad with words. I'm bad with feelings. As you can tell from like the length of this video and like and the complete gibberish that I speak of all the time. But Lucy, you're great. You're a good person. I'm sorry for what I have done. And Lucy's already like even somehow apologize. Somehow forgive me after I apologize. Which like if it was the other way around. It's like, would I have forgiven them? It's hard to say. Roxy. I don't know if I can like... all I'm gonna say is like, I miss Roxy. I wish none of this happened. I like Roxy. Barry was very silly guy, very funny guy, or very funny boy, Timmy boy. Sorry, why do I even? Yeah, I'm not the best when it comes to understanding other people, I guess. Whatever. Yeah, Barry was just really silly and funny. Bug. Cologne, if you watch this video, send Bugmaster a picture of a K. Okay, Cologne. And on Bug, if you watch this video, send send Cologne a K pic. And if anyone's watching this video, everyone send Bugmaster a K pic, I guess. Yeah, Ryan, I'm sorry to Ryan Ninja Kiwi. He really does not want to get involved with all this. Like, it's just so childish for me to even do all of this. This is literally like kids. This is like fucking kids in a playground fighting issues, and you're just like there. And like, it's all because of me. And I'm sorry to Ryan. Oh, Sav. I think Sav like once binged at here at everyone by accident. It was hilarious. That was like the best moment ever. The anti-fun gamer Grand, I haven't talked to him much. I don't really know him well. ML Blaine, dude. Yeah, ML Blaine is not in the best mood right now, and I don't think I even have to say anything to him uh, to prove to him. I don't have to prove anything. I don't have to prove anything to him, I guess. You know, we're still friends. I still love email, and I think we're still on good terms, I guess. I'm pretty sure, right? I love you, email. Rice man, silly as hell guy, whatever. Vicky, Vicky. I'm honestly surprised Vicky still has me friended. Like, I thought for sure Vicky, like, dude, Vicky's gonna kill me or something. She's not gonna ever. Uh, After all that, she's like, yeah, no, I do not like Uldor or something. I know, I guess we're still friends or something, whatever. Tauber is awesome. Or I guess Violet would be a cooler, or not cooler, I guess it's the more appropriate name. Tauber is like an ancient name that they've had in the servant forever. But I guess Violet would be their preferred nickname. And they've kind of like taught me a lot. Actually, like this whole thing, like I would not have known that I would have not gotten my diagnosis if not for Violet or Tauber. Like, because my whole life I thought like, hey, ADHD, this stupid thing where you run around in circles and you can't stop. But no, ADHD means you like can't pay attention for more than 5 seconds, and that you feel bad all the time, and that you're depressed. And yeah, I had no clue what I had. I literally just assumed like my whole life, you know. Hey, these are two completely separate and related things. Like, if I knew there was something wrong with, I knew I had something going on, but I assumed like, hey, maybe I'm depressed, maybe I'm like autistic, and I am autistic, but whatever. That's besides the point. Maybe it's like ginger dysphoria or whatever. But no, it just was a really severe ADHD, and Violet is who told me that. Thanks for that. I forever owe you. And yeah, there's the monkey god rule I can look at. Cookies was awesome. Delay, I'm sorry, Delay, for everything I've done. You're the first person I should be apologizing to, because this Adele is offline forever, I think, from Discord. And apparently this was like a fear of him, people making fun of him behind his back. It's not something he's something like he greatly feared. I just made it even worse by that like, dude, screw me. Block is hilarious. I love Block. Okay, Block is like, if I actually like yeah, I think I like said some stupid shit about Block like 4 years ago. I said that I kind of did the same mistake as I did with this whole situation, but the same happened for Block. You know, I called him some mean things like 4 years ago before I was a moderator, even. You know, so sorry, Block, for like insulting you. like 4 or 5 years ago and causing you trouble and being this. Uh, Actually, does he still have me friend? Oh, okay, no, we're not friends. I don't know if we were friends in the first place, actually. Yeah, Sky, I'm terribly sorry. I know Sky and Dilly were great friends. Syndrome. Did I have Syndrome friended before? I'm not sure if I had him friended. Yeah, dude. Cookies too. Cookies, okay. Cookies, I think, probably doesn't care or doesn't know even about anything that happened. Yeah. Like, looking back, I lost so much. And I can't really redeem myself after all I've did. Right? And no, nothing I say will probably convince a lot of the moderators. But, hey, dude, look. My post is on here. This post is mine. That's hilarious. Wow. That's amazing. Okay, I didn't expect that. Actually made my day a bit. Okay, that wasn't so fucking. Okay, that brought me off track so much. I should. That's so stupid. I was like emotional and getting on whatever. Okay, anyways, I was saying, yeah, I can't really convince anyone to forgive me for what I've done. But now that I just like miss everyone and miss everything. And what's happening in this fucking clip? This is terrible. This is boring. Yeah, this is when I see the events. Okay, like don't have anything to say besides like I'm sorry, but I'm sorry is not enough. You know, I left a permanent stain on the server and I tried to blame so many people and I got so many people involved that should not have been involved. Oh, dude, look, Ace and Dogo are here, but they're not mods. Okay, if there's one thing to take away from this, um, I have no clue what it is. If there's some takeaway, I don't know. Okay, I guess what I learned is that uh, it's hard to formulate my thoughts here. I want to wrap this up. It's getting very long. It's like an hour, 40 minutes. I just realized I can't even like upload this because it's 60 frames per second. There's this thing in the background, so this will take like, and I have like legitimately like maybe I'm just open this right now and hold on. Let me just make sure I'm not doxing my IP address when I open this site. Yeah, I don't think I do. Okay, this site is just lying anyways. This is the wrong speed test. This is the correct speed test, I think. Yeah, my internet is real slow. This will take forever to upload. If you're watching this, it's probably like 6 hours after I filmed it. Yeah, I can't even connect to the server, you know. My internet speed is probably like 2 megabits a second or something. Yeah, it's really bad. Yeah, the server means so much to me, and everyone means a lot to me here. And not just the moderators, the people too. Hey, BB. I am not showing that. Like, hey, BB. Hey, T-Brood. Hey, Andy. Hey, do I know this person? No, I don't think so. Right. Yeah. Whatever. One like, dude. $200,000. Wow. So much stuff happened here. So many messages, so many memories. And I've ruined everything in like 2 days. And Soul, no one else's fault but mine. And I'm trying to, I guess, redeem myself, but I really can't. So I'm not sure what the point is of this video. I'm not sure what I want to say. I'm not sure, like, literally why I'm recording this. I guess just like hey, I'm just like sorry for this stupid fucking message that I sent to the moderators. It was so terrible. I'm sorry for everything I've done. And like, can you really? Yeah, I guess I'll just disappear from NKord for who knows what, a few years. And when I come back, or rather, if I come back, I hope they're still not mad at me by then. Which reminds me of, like, actually, that reminds me of Tech Terror. Like, Tech Terror is a bit has to do with this. Because he did something similar. He leaked messages and did some stupid stuff. And it happened, like, what, 5 years ago now? I wasn't even a moderator. I wasn't even in the server when he was a moderator. And he got demoted for similar reasons. And the mods are still, like, suspicious of him. It's hilarious. They're still suspicious of him. It happened 5 years ago. Like, dude, this guy, like Tech, he goes to work. Like, his day is like this. He goes to work, then goes to his, like, university classes, and then comes back home and kisses his, like, fiance or wife or his partner, his significant other. Then just plays Geometry Dash, right? He doesn't care about this NKord drama anymore. I don't get why you're also suspicious of him. Like, he can redeem himself. I mean, he can, like, he can change and grow as a person. And, you know, like, hey guys, chill out for a moment. Like, I guess I can grow and change as a person too. In 5 years, like, there's no way to get, I tried so hard to fix everything in a day. That's why one big mistake that I made, I tried to, like, hey, dude, this is messed up, but I gotta fix it all in, like, right now. Right? And by doing that, I let my emotions get a hold of me. And I've said terrible things, and I've done terrible things, and I just made the situation worse. I should have never done that. I should, like, after you do something this bad, it takes a very long time to prove to others that you've truly changed and grown as a person. But even right now, it's like I'm trying to still change that when it should take months to make true change. Okay, so I've kind of run out of things to say. I'm just repeating my points. I'm not making much sense. Sort of this whole video is like a random jumble of nonsense. Let me just make like a quick TLDR, I guess. Let me recap everything. Okay, I guess I'll do it in Krita or whatever. Okay, let me just recap and, like, give my final thoughts, I guess. Hey, look, chickens. Wow, I love these chickens and stuff. Okay, everything starts here like 6 months ago or so. Everything is fine. You know, I get bored of NK games, or like, this is the NK logo. It's a fat bird, right? It's a fat bird and it has this thing, right? I am bored of that. and there are a few internal server issues, but nothing major, right? Internal discussions, whatever. And I am stressed. This is terrible. Let me just use this placeholder text. Yep. Oh man. Yeah, let's just recap. Board with NK games. Few internal server issues, but no major drama. And then finally, it's like stressed and need to focus on real life. All of these together lead to leaving NKord on good terms. All of these lead to leave NKord on good terms, right? This is good. Oh shit, I'm on a Victor layer. Right, everything's fine here. Okay, after that, I do very bad stuff, like talking behind mods backs in my private server alongside my other moderator friends. Okay, that's step 2. Okay. After that, one of these friends, let me make this bigger, feels sad, I guess, not sad, I'm not sure what the correct word is, feels sad about all of this and reports it. We all get demoted as a result. Okay. I get angry at the leaker and a long argument ensues. I don't know if that's how you say ensues, whatever. Right. And I do say some messed up crap. And okay, I guess this is the first bad part. After that, yeah, simultaneously I am talking with another person, and that person was just as guilty as me, and they whatever. That doesn't matter. That part doesn't matter. Okay. Next day, I send a terrible apology in quotes. Not really an apology. It's more like a fucking attack on the leaker. That is terrible and looks more like an attack on the leaker and trying to plant more distrust in the team, right? That's what happens. I have a final conversation with the leaker, and they reveal to me that everything is way deeper and more complex than it looks. And as a part of that, they also like they reveal just how much um, some people, or not some people, some of my previous, I'm not sure, some of my friends truly feel towards me. Okay. They reveal this, and I can't just spew nonsense at them in return. Like, let me see what did I say? Yeah, I just like replied with, "Hey, this sucks. This is a nightmare. I can't trust anyone, and you can't trust me, and everything I say is bad, and everything you say I can't trust, and just about trust mainly, and how I'm like broken in terms of trust, but that doesn't matter at all, right? All that feeling is gone now, right? I sent this message at like 2 a.m. crying. My meds worn off a long time ago. Not thinking clearly. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I'm done with all this. So yeah, everything here is pretty much just nonsense, right? I do not agree with anything I've written here, nor do I agree. If anything, I disagree with almost everything I said during the initial first argument. Like, where is it? Uh, yeah, this argument. Yeah, but they just reveal how much my friends truly feel towards me. And today I just woke up, I did my chores, and just ran around the house thinking of like, dude, this is what I've truly done. This is really the extent of what I did. This not happen because of me. Didn't happen because of them. Like, even when I woke up today, I was like, even as I made this video, like I wasn't totally convinced by the start that it was all solely my fault, right? Even yesterday, I was like, dude, how could they do this to me? Like, how could they think this much of me? How can they call me like an evil person? But in retrospect, like after I just walked around the house, like I ran in the same place over and over, that's stupid, and just collected my thoughts for like an hour and thought about everything. It's like, no, actually, it makes perfect sense. Everything that I've done, everything I did, this was the only like natural response, and it's my fault. And I apologize. I said this like a million times. I understand anyone who just does not want to do anything with me anymore. If I had anything else to say, I guess my final thoughts is like, I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. That's pretty much all there is to it. I guess there's like one thing. There's like, hey, can you guys change this icon? It's been here forever. Can we go back to the red original icon, please? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna leave NKord. Not because I hate NKord, actually. Like I went here yesterday and I was like, oh, actually I can have fun. But just because it's really bad for my ADHD, right? This is the worst thing I can do because I had it yesterday, and literally every new message I would like go like, oh dude, new message, let's see it. And like, it has nothing I care about. There's nothing here important. There's nothing here value. I care about literally nothing here, except maybe a bit out this channel. But I would just click on everything. I want to see everything all the time. It's so bad. So what? That's why I gotta leave. You know. No. Yeah. I get. Oh shit. Oh. Oh god. Oh no. Oh. What did I just? I just reveal. Okay, just revealed some sour thoughts from me and from Jibo, and I guess she wouldn't mind. Yeah, this is just barely anything private, right? Yeah, whatever. So, sorry for everyone. Sorry for everything. And I don't expect anyone to forgive me after everything. And I'm pretty sure you're bored of like 1 hour, 30 minutes with the same repeated stuff. But that's what's happened. That's why I am not in NKord anymore and why I probably cannot come back. But I'm like still, I guess, on good terms now. Like in good terms require both sides, I guess. I've said this so many times, and I think even like someone here with the mods was like, dude, she says, um, she says I love you so much, and it's like, and it's so obviously fake or something like. Okay, no, that's true. I can't prove it, I guess, but it's true. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say. I think. Have a good rest of your day. And I am not angry at anyone. I'm not. I'm sorry, especially to uh, Lucy first and foremost, and Dilly. These two are the ones I wrong the most. Then I deeply apologize for um, the stuff that I have said to the person who leaked these messages. And then I'm sorry to the other mods who I caused like a lot of stress, and they think of me now as like a bad person. I'm sorry to you. I'm sorry to the community managers, and I apologize to everyone else left whom wasn't really super involved in this. And I just hope, I don't know even like what I want from this video. I don't know what's the goal. I guess like the goal of this video is just to give a true apology, because the first one was definitely not an apology. Yeah, this time I guess it's true, and I understand if you do not trust me yet, right? And yeah, that's pretty much everything. I guess I'll just wait until it reaches exactly the 1 minute 30 mark. So let me just blow up a video or something, I guess. Whatever. Dude, what is this? Lights. Wow. Working lights in my game, that's amazing. Cool. I guess I could show like my NK collection or something. Or my messages, or like a montage of everything, all the memories or whatever. But yeah, we don't have time for that. I already wasted so much time just talking to a mic. Just stare at the screen. So have a good day, all. Sorry for everything.